Hello? 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 Hello. Hi. um, I had a plan to start this stream. You know what, you guys? You know what? It's been a hot minute. I already said that. You already know that. Guys, if there's anybody here, first of all, hello! Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. If there is anybody in the chat at all today, if you're lurking and you're chilling and you're hanging out, you decided to spend your Whoa, it's a Capri! Oh, hello, welcome. Oh, hello, welcome. Can you hear me okay? Can anybody hear me okay? Thumbs up if we can hear me okay, because any sound happening at all. Let me be frank real quick. Thank you so much for jumping in, Capri. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. You know, I had been planning this almost all week. It was kind of a spontaneous moment, kind of a thought of like, what if I tried streaming on YouTube where I have a lot more people over there? I don't know how many more of them actually think I exist still, or am I irrelevant at all? I don't really care at that point. I'm not saying that. You hear me? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Let me start over. Guys, today's been a great day. Except for the fact, I'll just say this much. I really want to come into this stream with the best possible energy I could give you. Oh, hello. Thank you. I need that. Appreciate you. There's Mother. There she goes.
Hey, y'all.
It's a mother. Bye. Golly gosh. Thank you for letting me know about the troubleshooting. So, for the record, I genuinely had planned this for the last few days. And I don't know. Lots of things were... Let's just say a lot of things were in the works to make this happen. And I, at the last minute, was like, I'm going to clean my computer super quick and just make everything super spick and span. You may notice that I am facing a different direction today. And it is not because I wanted to just throw y'all for a spin. It is because my keyboard just started glitching all of a sudden and doesn't work right now. So, I am now streaming from my laptop, and there was a lot of things that I had planned to do, but I can't do, so we're just gonna roll with it and see what happens. I frankly, sincerely apologize. I truly am very sorry. There is no sound. You cannot hear anything. There is no music playing. You cannot hear any of it. But I won't lie. I really wanted to give you guys the best possible first reintroduction, because it's been 7 years since I did anything on this channel. And I mean, yeah, there's stuff that's more recent that's like a year or two ago, but they're mostly announcements that I don't know how... I'm a really bad hypocrite. Point being, this is not how I wanted to reintroduce myself, and I am sorry. I've been dealing with technical difficulties for the last few hours, and I am a little anger stressed, and I don't want to divulge all of this energy onto you. So I think what I'll do is I just wanted to really quickly say hello and let you guys know about a few things. But if anything, I really just wanted to roll with the punches and see what you guys wanted, because that's where I think I'm going with these streams. More and more, I am discovering past Kiana was... Okay, let me start over. Wow, I am all over the place. This is the authenticity you came for. My door just magically closed itself. Well, let me turn to this camera and just ask really quickly. I don't have any plans today. So I wanted to go with the punches and ask you guys some questions. Really quickly, the whole entire reason for this stream initially was Crystal K is not dead. Surprisingly. No matter how many people may think that I don't exist, or if I abandon this channel, or if I just don't care about you guys at all, that is so far from the truth. I cannot lie to you. I promise you, I'm actually getting a little emotional, and it's not because of the stress of things. I genuinely wanted to come back so many times. Like, so many times. And I just, it's, I don't want to cry on camera right now. But, I'll say this much. Crystal K in her past was more into doing, and current Kiana these days is more into sharing. I think the reason I was gone for so long is that I was mourning past Kiana. Current Kiana wanted to be where past Kiana was at. She was doing all the things. She was doing fan art. She was creating. She was happy and loving what she was doing and living in her own skin as confidently as possible at the time. And let's just say time has passed and we're different people now. I don't want to say that that part of her is gone permanently. She's not dead and buried. She is still very much alive and coming back on Instagram here and there, if you happen to jump over there and you want to see anything on there. All I'll say is I am now trying to move this channel into a different direction, and I understand that this may be not exactly what you guys came here for. This is not the same Crystal K that you may have started or grew up with. She is not creating as often anymore. And I apologize for that, my absence. I sincerely do. But I took a really long time figuring out where I currently live in my skin right now, where these bones lie in 2024, right this second. And on that deep dive, there's more I could say, but for the wonderful and lovely that has been here, I have told her all of this already. But I don't want to bore her all of the stuff that I've already said. Point being, if you're lurking in the chat and you're jumping in for a minute, this is not going to be a stream that I think will be on the VOD channel. It's just a quick little interruption to say hello and announce some things that are going to be happening going forward. Frankly, I am a very inexperienced newbie when it comes to... I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't know anything about technology. I'm a huge boomer. And this is not how I wanted the stream to happen. But you know what? Sometimes the authenticity comes out when you're... The person that's off camera is the person that should be on camera, because that's the person that you're really going to be. And I wanted to be able to give you all of that today. So I guess essentially point being, I'm going to shut up and stop talking for a minute, as much as it's weird for the streamer not to talk, because if there's anybody here in the chat, if there's anybody watching or lurking or anything like that, I genuinely want to hear from you guys, because this is a channel that is going in a new direction, and I will get to that in a moment. But I would love to just hear from you guys about anything, you know, how you've been doing, how you've been keeping up, if you've been moving forward in your life. I just really want to be able to push you guys forward, and if there's anybody that's still here from the old days that was here for the stuff that I used to do, thank you. Genuinely, thank you so much. All the speed paints that we made, and I say we because they are memories that I gave you also. I shared them with, they were memories that I had, that I created, but they live in you guys now. And they're not going anywhere. I want to be clear. They're not going anywhere. I'm not planning to delete the channel. There's no reason for... Nothing is going to change except for the future. Nothing on the channel is going to change, but what I'm thinking going forward, Well, I guess I said I would be quiet. And I'm still talking. You know, man. I think what I will do is I want to at least extend my most heartfelt appreciation for everybody that has been on this journey with me and recap what I've been doing for the last few months. And then if anybody happens to jump in the stream, I'll let you know what's up. But otherwise, I'm probably going to call it rather early. Unfortunately, things are not going to go as planned for me. I had a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to be able to share with you and do, and I just didn't get to that. So to give you the best possible reintroduction I could give you, which is, I guess, in this case, the most authentic I could give you, which is me right now, trying to simmer down the candle that I was about to be and not explode into the bomb that I was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go forward with this energy. It doesn't feel good, and you guys don't deserve that. So all I was going to say was, for the past year, I've done a lot of digging. I had a brainwave, many brainwaves, in fact. I have them at 2 a.m. almost every day. Thank you, Capri, or Ghost XF, if you're on this stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's, so... 2024. What have I been up to? So many things that you'll never see. I say all the time, there's so much you can see behind the screen. So many things that you'll never see until one day. No, actually soon. Something might be happening. I don't want to promise anything in the future that is what you might expect. I don't want to promise any speed paints. I don't want to be vague and just dance around the bush and say they're never happening. I'm not going to say that. I would say speed paints are definitely going to still happen in the future if I want to, but they are more so, going to probably be just a fun little outlet for me to get stuff out and experiment. I'm still not quite sure what I want YouTube to be going forward, but I will tell you right now what I would like to give you guys, because I basically want to just be a conduit of information to give to you. I have gone on this journey since January. I bought a car, kind of. I need to pay it off. And let's just say the car note got me thinking of other ways to make income. Now, that's not what I meant to say. Let me shut up. I don't want to stream for money. That's not what I'm here for. Man, you're getting all of the authenticity today. Here it is. I don't want to stream for money. That's not what I'm saying. But the point was, and if you're here for me rambling, I'm sorry. This is what you're going to get today. The car note nudged me in a direction of thinking about how I can maximize my income. And in a way, I was kind of thinking, well, the current job I have right now is making me happy, as in I'm a dance instructor for kids, and I enjoy that very much. However, there is more to this life that I would like to tap into. And I essentially, since that discovery of I needed more money, became, well, I also want a new job. I need a new job. But the new job should also be in a place that I'm happy. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but I basically got to the point where I thought, is there a way I can make more money, but also maintain this happiness and this joy that I have, and if possible, spread it to other people? And I went on this huge, long journey. I call it a pilgrimage. I didn't really go anywhere, but I guess in here, I went a lot of places. Not just this year, but like over the last 6+ years that I've been off. Besides, most of those years were dedicated to finishing school, which kicked its ass. I'm not going back. I don't think I am. At least unless I have a really good reason to go back. We'll see. There is a lot of things that I want to do, but the point I'm trying to get to is I've landed on, I have been a creator in my brain. I've been a creator up until this point. But I'm realizing now that is a very finite resource, and I would rather... Sir! Yes, sir! No more school. Um, I would rather serve you better as a note sharer. I think that's where I live now. I've been a dance teacher for almost 10 years now and never once taught art. But maybe now is the time. Art teacher? Not necessarily, but I would love to be able to go on this learning journey with you as somebody who loves to learn. Like, absolutely loves to learn. I am a super huge nerd geek about knowledge. I can't shut up about it. I love learning a lot of things. And essentially, you know what I know. Whatever I learn, you can learn with me. And I would love to just be able to give you information as much as I can. So if there's anything that I'm currently learning, which is a lot of things, anatomy, graphic design, motion design, photography is on the list, character animation is on the list, ZBrush and sculptures and sculpting is on the list. The sky's the limit, I'm just saying. There's like too many things I want to learn. And I really feel like the stemming reason for it was I got to college, I got to higher education, and I felt trapped in a system that was garnered towards higher education. I wanted to learn more than college offered me. I wanted to learn so many more things, and college said, no, you have to learn this, and you have to learn all of these avenues that aren't relevant to me, which is a very small, very narrow funnel of things. So that's all I really wanted to say, is that I don't have the current passion that I used to, which deeply saddens me, but I don't want to say that it's gone forever. I would love to rekindle it. But I think going forward, this channel is going to be dedicated towards serving you guys, the viewers, rather than giving you just art every once a year, maybe. I might much more be able to help you all create more things. So there's a lot more on this journey that I would like to do, but the point was, if you want to learn something, I am more than happy to just give you that information and give it away to you. And in fact, I actually don't know. I'm such a boomer. I don't know how to type in the chat. There's a chat box, but only people I can see are in it. I can't respond. I guess I'll figure out how to do that next time. Still figuring it out. I do like YouTube. It's much easier to set up. I don't know if I'm going to stick with YouTube because I've been working with Twitch for the last year. I might jump over to Twitch. I might jump over to YouTube. I'm sorry, my thoughts were all jumbled today. But boy howdy, what was I saying? So many things. If I can help other people be better than they currently are, that's my new goal. I would love to help you dream bigger. I would love to help you grow and be a better person. I would love to help every single one of these people in my life and you guys thrive and be able to reach your max potential. Truly and honestly, I think that's where I am. So I would love to be a note sharer for all of you, and ideally, I had planned to give away some of the notes that I've conjured. I don't know if I can do that today. But basically, going forward, every single stream will be dedicated into two areas. The first half, for the early birds that come into the stream, if you want to learn something, you can type it in the chat. Until we get more people coming into the streams, ideally, we'll have, a section dedicated to just teaching. If there's something you want to learn that I've done before, or you happen to have questions about any of the projects I'm working on, that's that time slot. And then halfway through after that, it might be the whole stream, it might be just half of the stream, depending on if I have something I want to work on. But the second half will just be dedicated to whatever I have going on. If I want to work on some doodles or some sketch, if I'm doing a project for a client, if I can share that information with you, I'm happy to do it on stream. So, and that includes online classes. I plan to do a lot more online classes, and I basically just want to be able to give you as much information as possible without getting reported and in trouble. So, for example, there's a company that I really like called School of Motion, and a lot of the classes I've taken are all dedicated to motion design. So maybe not something that everybody here is into because it was primarily an art channel. But at the moment, I am more than happy to just stream all of those classes that I took on stream. And if you want to have that information at your disposal, I am here to give it to you for free as much as I possibly can. Yeah, so if there's like, hey, there's a part of the body that I'm confused by and I've covered it before anatomy-wise, let's talk about it. If there's a part of like, you know, I went to school for graphic design for 6 years, and if you are curious about graphic design, if it's something you want to get into, it may not be something that you necessarily want to learn, but it is a very essential skill to make yourself look more professional. It is a worthwhile skill to have, and I'm more than happy to help you guys figure that out. Hell, we can even do live critiques on here. I essentially just want to be here for you guys. Whatever you guys need, I am a conduit for you. That's the point. So list in the comments below if you want to learn something in this stream today or next time. I can't do it today due to the technical difficulties. But that's, I think, where I'm going to be going forward next stream and henceforth going on. What do you want to learn? And if I happen to know how to do it, I'll share it with you. And everything going forward is all dedicated to you. I really just want to be the frame to your picture these days. So I think that's all I really have to say. There's more that I could say, and I plan to stream a lot longer, but due to various difficulties and a buggy, glitchy keyboard who was typing tons of the wrong keys and not the right numbers and constantly restarting and resetting my computer, I can't do that. So anyway, this was not the energy that I wanted to come into this reintroduction stream with, but I want to express that I most likely will go back to Twitch. I would say Twitch. I think I'm going to go back to Twitch, mainly because this was just an experiment to see if there's anybody still here. Jump on over and join me on Twitch. It's still up in the air what I would like to do with YouTube. I still plan to keep all the speed paints. I would like to make some more speed paints. There's a lot of sketches in the background that I've been doing that if you haven't seen any of them, they're all on my Instagram. I can't show them right now, but there's a lot of stuff on the background that I would like to be able to bring to the surface. And essentially streams will go back to as normal on my Twitch, but they will now be split into 2 hearts. If you want to learn something, let me know, and we'll learn it at that time. And then halfway through, we'll switch gears to probably something I'm creating at the other half. So yeah, I sincerely apologize for the delay and for my absence. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being gone for this long. But I do want to thank every single subscriber that stuck around while I was figuring out my life. I truly am grateful for every single one. And I want to stress again, I'm not doing this for money. I do need money, but that's not the reason I'm doing this. It's a personal reason. And at the end of the day, I would love to be able to do this full time. And if I am able to make money doing this, that would be excellent, but it's never a requirement or the reason I'm doing this. It is personally a reason of mine to be able to give you this mission. I'm not gonna lie, if I get paid, it would be great, but it's not the reason that I'm doing this. There's more that I could say that I've probably said in other streams multiple times, so I'll call it here. But I sincerely want to just say thank you. And I'm sorry for how the brevity of this stream. We'll probably go longer next time if, you know, all according to plan, things are, you know, working. But other than that, I guess unless there's anybody else that has anything they want to say, any lurkers that would like to pipe in. Thank you, Ghost. /Capri /EPMax. All of your various names, thank you. Thank you so much. And likewise, you! Thank you for you! My bendy finger. Ooh, look at that. Thank you so much for being here. Another one of the long-term fans that I've had, and I'm so grateful to you. And I don't even want to say fans like that. I'm not a celebrity worth worshiping or anything like that. I'm just here to be able to help. And I just am grateful for anybody who's been on this journey with me, and if there's anything that I can do to help you, I would be more than honored to help you on that journey, because I've inadvertently been kind of diving into that role as a dance teacher, but never in the art half of it. And I think this is where I can start to explore that, because I've never done art long enough to feel like a teacher. That's not my skill set. Nah. You're gonna actually make me cry. Yeah, I don't want. I obviously am not a master of my craft. I'm still a very learning beginner. So at the same time, I want to say I don't have all the answers, but we can figure them out together. And if I can get more people in here, that would be amazing. We could do some interviews with some professors or teachers or anybody that actually offers online classes. That would be that's the step going forward. If I can, basically, if I can be able to, as a conduit, whatever information I'm receiving, you are also getting. That's the goal. So we are on the same level, because I don't feel that it's fair for anybody to be denied access to information. That's truly at the core of why I think my entire college experience wasn't exactly what I had wanted it to be. I am very fortunate and very grateful that I had the experience, and it's just unfortunate that despite the privilege that I had to go, I didn't really enjoy it. I learned a lot of things and I connected with a lot of people, but there are many flaws with the American college system that we could get into all day long. And if you enjoy your college experience, props to you, power to you, go for it, pursue it. It's just not for me. But on the back end, if there's anything on the back download that you still want to learn, as in, I think that's why I was very frustrated, because motion design is still such a newer field. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be for everybody. It is hyped up to be the end all be all for a lot of people, and it's a high order, and a lot of, money goes towards making kids go to college. If you have the ability to go to, it's a great experience. But it's not for everybody, and it truly wasn't for me. So I would love to be able to just on the down low give you more access and more tools. If you're literally like, ask me anything. If I can answer a question, I will try my best. If there's like, hey, what software are you using? Or hey, what font is that? Or what color wash is that? Or just anything that I'm doing. How did you learn how to do this? Besides the stuff that's like Googleable that you could probably search in 10 seconds. If I can answer it, I'll try my best. So yeah, that's the end of the conversation. I've said that multiple times, and I think that's where I'm going to call it. It's only been 30 minutes, and I'm sorry. It was a really short stream. But again, if there's anything that you guys are thinking of that you want to learn, comment down below. Let me know in the stream or in the chat down below underneath in the comments. And vice versa, I am much more active on my Instagram. I think that's where I'm going to dedicate more of my efforts, because right now I'm thinking if I can do at least small little tutorials on Instagram, I can work my way up to longer tutorials, possibly on YouTube. I would like to get some more help, because I don't feel like I have the means to do so right now. I'm only one human. Trying to edit and splice all of this stuff, put it together and compile it, as well as vlog all of it to you, is a lot more work than I had anticipated. Duh, I should have known this going forward, but hey, here we are, learning on the fly here. So, if all that sounds good to you, stick around, and I hope to catch you on the flip. But, if you were just a fan of what I used to do in the past, I'm grateful. It's not going anywhere, but I don't think it's gonna. Please don't expect more, is what I'm saying. And I apologize. I know that's not an answer that everybody wanted to hear. I'm not saying it's gone indefinitely, at least at this point, but I'm starting to diverge into a new direction. And this channel will become something dedicated to you, not for me. This channel was serving me, and it still is. It serves me now to serve you. Because I feel like I had hit a point of a finite energy source, and I could do teaching all day. I could just give you stuff all day. That's not going anywhere. So, without further ado, I guess Crystal K wrapping up for the day, signing off. Thank you to all of the wonderful subscribers that have still been with me on this journey, on this channel. And I hope to catch you on the flip. Basically, again, your note sharer wants to be able to help with anything that she can, and what I know, you know. Keep playing, keep dreaming, and keep loving, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys hopefully next week back on Twitch.